Macadon 1. Salute. Martrell, Virginia Beach. GG. Ronald Jones. Chase that coin. John Wilson. Chilltown Majors. Salute. J. Mack. Joshua Ellis. Salute to my peoples, man. Salute. It's good. A Weapon. Salute. Button South D-Town. Salute. Beverly Rose. Boxer Entertainment. Peace and blessings. Grand rising to you. Grand afternoon to you, Queen. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Queen. Salute, salute. Norm Say, Star City J, salute. The Perfectionist, salute. Peace and blessings. Chemo, salute. Smash the like button. Sir Flame, salute. Yeah, man. I stay rocking these, man. You know, big time salute. That's my thing, man. JFL head, salute. Stacks Dollars, Chosen 115, salute. Smash the like button, my peoples. Appreciate you, King. Iffy, salute. Ricky Chino, salute. Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Ernest Robinson, salute. Fast Lane Jones, salute. What's good? Smash that like button, man. Lou Marlowe, Billy Crew, my brother CB Sports TV. What's good? Smash the like button. T-Tone, Toledo, 1965. Salute. Said Mikey calls out Spence. Spence says let's go. Crawford calls out Spence. Spence says no. You're gonna talk about it. First of all, that's not what happened. Got to do your homework, bro. Lamar Allen, salute. You got to do your homework, bro. Got to do your homework. I tell y'all all the time, before you comment, before you say something, do your homework. You ain't do your homework, bro. You didn't do your homework. Smash that like button, man. 85 people, let's get 85 likes. 7 Mile Rook, salute. You know, it's not even that they act like Bob Arum is not in the equation. It's they don't do their homework. Max Sullivan, salute. Marcus Barnes, salute. So the problem is, Coach, salute. The problem is, dudes don't do their homework. So they listen to narratives being pushed and other people's opinions without doing their research, and they go and repeat it because it sounds legit. LFC Shank, salute. It sounds legit, doesn't it? But it's not truth. Coach, salute. You understand? So people could tell you, you could hear some people saying a certain thing over and over and over, the real McCoy, salute. And it sounds legit, right? But it's not actual truth. So what happens is you go saying stuff, repeating stuff, and you don't know what actually took place. So now once you repeat it, Big CJ, salute. When you repeat it to somebody that knows what really taking place, then it doesn't sound the same. It doesn't come off the same. It doesn't have the same ring. It doesn't carry the same weight. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So that's what happens. Nate Wobright, salute. We got 100 people. Let's get 100 likes. So that's what happens, right? So we must do our research before we go and repeat narratives. Ricky Williams, salute. I research everything before, or I make calls. Animal Cool 25, salute. I call, I make phone calls, and I'm not saying that and listen, maybe you can't, whatever, man. Uh, um, you know, uh, um, I make phone calls and things of that nature, right? And so before I start to put stuff out there, Billy Cruz, salute. He ducked too. T-Tone Toledo, you're saying he ducked. Who did he duck? Who did he duck? Now let's have this conversation. Who did he duck? So this is what I'm talking about, man. We got to be careful when we say stuff. Who did he duck? He ducked Crawford? How did he duck Terrence Crawford? We got 120 people. Let's get 120 likes. Arthur Levant, salute. A&W Mob, salute. How did he duck Crawford? Walter Robinson, Ronald Jones. Yeah, because it's misinformation. That's what happens. What happens is misinformation. So I understand where he's coming from, but you're misinformed. Mike Weary the Great, fly paper, salute. Crawford wants that. They both want it. KP from KC, salute. They both want it. So what does that mean? Salute to my brother, the real McCoy, in the super chat. Said, "Blue the boxing conspiracist. Hashtag research my peopleization." That's a fact. Do your homework. Salute to my brother in the super chat. No, they don't. Spence wants Pac Porter. So answer me this question. Uh, um, where do you get that from? Soldier Octane, salute. Chilltown Major, salute. Why do you make that assumption? Now I gave you, if you listen to my videos before, Brian the lawyer, salute. His mouth. Okay, so now I gave you, I broke it down to you, and I told you that Errol Spence has options. They're lateral moves. They're not a step back from Terrence Crawford. Combo Breaker 99, salute. Ricky Alphonse, salute. Dallas should be the destination, in my opinion. Shawn Porter's not a step back from Terrence Crawford. Jafari Caesar, salute. Keith Thurman's not a step back from Terrence Crawford. These are lateral moves, brother. And if Bob Arum and Terrence Crawford are not gonna put their best foot forward to make the fight happen, then why would Errol Spence go through a hassle of fighting Terrence Crawford because you say he should? When this guy said options, is that how you back up ducking? So let me get this straight, T-Tone. Him fighting Shawn Porter and him fighting Keith Thurman is ducking Terrence Crawford, in your opinion. Then you don't know boxing, brother. Chris Spence, salute. Then I have to say you don't know boxing. Gabriel Judah, Mike Weary, salute. Almighty Law 703, salute. You don't know boxing, bro. If you think that him facing Shawn Porter or facing Keith Thurman or Manny Pacquiao is a duck to Terrence Crawford, then you don't know boxing. I have to inform you that you're uninformed about boxing. That's what I have to. Shawn Porter can very easily be undefeated. Do you know that? Do you know who you're talking about? What is it? What do you mean it's not the best fighting the best? So let me ask you a question. See, this is how, I'm telling you, they do this all the time. Raider Time, salute in the super chat. He said, salute, Blue Blood in chat. Salute, brother. So let me ask you a question. Now listen to this. Now look at this. Watch this. He said it's not the best fighting the best. So if Terrence Crawford fought Errol Spence, right? By your standards, by your method, if Terrence Crawford is to fight Errol Spence, because you said him fighting, right? Can't beat the truth. No, I'm going to. You're not talking truth, brother. So if he fought Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford beat Errol Spence, he should retire then, by your method, right? Yes or no? Just answer the question, yes or no. He should retire then, right? That's it. It's over, correct? He shouldn't retire? So what should he do then? So what should he do then? We got 170 people. We don't even have 100 likes. Get the likes to 170. Norm Saley said Porter's not elite. Make more legacy. How can he make more legacy fights when there's no other great fighters to fight? Didn't you just say that? Real Talk 90, salute. Jay Good, salute. If you just said, right, Jerome Milton, salute. Michelle Bouchard, peace and blessings, Queen. Grand rising to you. Great afternoon to you. So you just said he lost to Ugas. Man, you don't know what you're talking about. Pee Wee Sconey, salute. So you said, now you're saying he should go on and make other legacy fights. Well, who could he fight to make other legacy fights? Now watch this. Who could he fight for other legacy fights? Shot Town Terrence Roblox, salute. Step up like Mikey. And fight who? Now watch this, y'all. Watch this. Rico Taylor, salute. Okay, so you said challenge Canelo, right? Sir Flame, salute. Challenge Canelo. Canelo arguably lost to. How many losses does Shawn Porter have? Now watch this. Watch this now. I want y'all to pay attention. How many losses does Canelo have? Or does Shawn Porter have? Calvin Johnson, salute. Mark Perez, salute. Kenneth Gordon, salute. My brother, how many losses does Shawn Porter have? Brian Peters, salute. Harold Jones, salute. Peace and blessings, King. Tex Rock, salute. Mike Wary the Great, salute. J Max, salute. Best resume at 147 NWBC belt. How is that a duck? Exactly. Canelo stepped up and challenged the best at 20. T-Tone Toledo, are you going to answer the question yes or no? TZ Frank, salute. Said, salute in the super chat. Salute, family, just showing love. Salute, peace and blessings, King. I appreciate you. T-Tone, are you going to answer the question or not? The real McCoy, salute in the super chat. He said, Bud should have listened to Al, especially if he's planning on campaigning at welterweight. I agree with you 1,000%. DeAndre Ariel, salute. And you guys know, this is no slight against Terrence Crawford, because you guys know Terrence Crawford is my favorite fighter outside of Deontay Wilder. I've been saying this, and I think that he beats Errol Spence. I always said that he beats Errol Spence by a split decision victory. You guys notice. Anybody watching me notice I've been saying this. Porter is the only one stepping up. What are we talking about here, brother? I asked you a question. How many losses does Shawn Porter have? Are you talking to yourself or are you talking to me? I need you to focus, brother. I asked you a question. How many losses does Shawn Porter have? Because I see people saying Shawn Porter have 3 losses. I see people saying Shawn Porter lost to Ugas, right? Bushguard 1029, salute. So I'm very honest. I keep it 100%. I keep it 100. Whether you like my opinion or you don't, that's up to you to judge. It's not up to me to judge. I'm going to call it how I see it. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. AJXNI, salute. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. KOD testimony, salute. Everybody's answering but him. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Everybody's answering but him. My brother, are you going to answer? Are you focused? What's going on? Or are you just a person that don't like Errol Spence? Just let me know. Tina R, peace and blessings, Queen. If you're somebody that don't like Errol Spence, then please let me know so I can stop wasting my time. Because if you're one of those, then I'm wasting my time because you're going to continue to move the goalposts anyway. So allow me to explain to me. Are you one of those that just don't like Errol Spence? Or what's going on with you? You like Spence. So I asked you a question. Why are you not answering the question? Diesel Dupre, salute. All right, Tito, man. I get it. You're not going to answer. Cordora Zeno, salute. So anyway, let's move on to the fight itself. You know, this is a fight I've been telling you. Now you're saying Porter's the champ. All right, man. So anyway, let's get into this. We got 200 people here. Let's get the likes to 200 right now. Aaron Butler, salute. Get the likes up to 200. We got 200 people here. Get the likes up to 200. What's the problem? Nah, don't time him out. Just let him go ahead, man. Scotty S, salute. See, we know what it is when dudes start to say Don Williamson, salute. This allows you to know what it is, and this is why I just stopped. Levani Scott, salute. Patrick Mitchell, salute. This is the reason I just stopped. Is when once you see somebody say, no, I like Spence, and clearly they have an issue with Spence. Miguel Vera, salute. Unless you know everything you need to know. Infamous Nova, salute. So that it's all good. He's still his money is still good here. Salute to the brother, man. Salute to the brother T-Tone, man. He just don't like Errol Spence. Super Davey 316, salute. And he can't say he don't like Errol Spence. He can't admit it, but he knows what it is, right? David the Real Thomas, salute. Ruben Salinas Jr., salute. He said, I have an issue with ducking. No, you don't have an issue with ducking because there ain't nobody ducking. That's why I started this off by saying, go and do your research. Andrea, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Yep, the fight will be great. T. Morris say, 85, salute. Peace and blessings, King. So anyway, let's get into it, man. I've been telling y'all, I told you guys for a while that this fight was going to be announced. I told you guys for a while that this fight was coming to fruition. I told you it was a possibility it was going to take place in July. It's not going to take place in July. Big Baby Farmer, salute. Who's Spence fight next? You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? He just asked me who's Spence fighting next. Manuel Rodriguez, salute. You see what I'm talking about? Justin Quinn, salute. You see what I'm talking about? Amir Shahood, salute. Ricky Williams, we're going to wrench you up, man. And we're going to wrench up Amir Shahood. Derek Williams, salute. Yeah, I mean, now he's saying who's Spence fighting next. So then what? I'm lost, man. What's up, Home Skillet? How did you come in here saying that? He's. I don't know, man. I can't even entertain that. Yeah, okay, Tito. Sir Flame, we're gonna wrench you up too, man. Salute, Sir Flame. IMO 24, salute. So anyway, I've been explaining Mark Pinkerton, salute. I've been explaining to you guys that this fight was coming to fruition. Harold Cooper, salute. That Chef Boyardee, salute. And I told you guys, I've been mentioning this, guys. You've been listening to me. You know I've been referring to this fight for quite some time. Now you see the WBC came out and said that it's a done deal. You know, they kind of put the horse before the carriage, so to speak. Brother Moses, salute. It kind of put the WBC kind of put the carriage before the horse. They announced it before it should have been announced. L, salute. Daniel Guzman, salute. But you know, I've been telling you guys, we got 230 people here. And we don't even have 200 likes. Coach, salute. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 200. Keyboard Man 2019, salute. Muhammad Jabba, salute. Mark Stern, salute. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 230, man. So, Paul K, salute. Paul K, we're going to wrench you up. You've been here for a minute. I meant to wrench you up earlier. Big Bass Productions, salute. So, I've been telling you guys that there was a possibility of this fight happening, that they were already, Cinnamon Savage, salute. They were already in negotiations, and that it was a strong possibility. Super Chat is not working. Yeah, it's all right, Andrea. It's all right. So I've been telling you guys, Aaron Stinson, salute, for a minute, man, that, you know, this fight was going to come to fruition, that it was already in negotiations. and that it was a strong possibility it was going to take place in July. It's no longer going to take place in July due to the fact that Keith Thurman is going to fight Manny Pacquiao in July via pay-per-view. They're not going to put on 2 pay-per-view events in 1 month. That's not going to happen. Salute to Brother Moses in the super chat. That's due to AJ Gamer Green 6, salute. Ernest Robinson, salute. I told you guys, so they're not going to put on 2 pay-per-view events in 1 month. That's not going to happen at all, whatsoever. Not going to happen, okay? So with that said, I told you guys that the way they do pay-per-view, they wouldn't put it on, the next month either. They would prefer to skip a month. You understand? So they're going to make the fight in, I told you guys, September, October, right? So most likely it'll be late September. You could expect this fight to be announced, and the date is probably going to be late September. Okay? With the venue either being Las Vegas or Dallas Cowboy Stadium. 2 Chainz, the truth, salute. Juan Colin, salute. So with that said, late September, early October, expect those to be the dates. Now it could be wrong. It could be mid-September, but from what I'm hearing, Chad Spencer, salute. It's gonna be late September, around that time, right? To give people off-killer, salute. To give people time to recover from paying for Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman. You understand? The Fab 19, salute. You understand? To give people a break from the Keith Thurman and recover from paying for that event. You understand what I'm saying? And so with that said, Iket Roe, Justin Quinn, salute. So that's why I explained to you guys that, about the pay-per-views. And so I told you guys they was gonna KOD testimony, salute. Yeah, I saw that, man. So with that said, I told you guys, I explained to you guys that they would at least skip a month with the pay-per-views. Remember I told you guys that. I believe I told you guys that yesterday. That at the very least they would skip a month, meaning they would skip August. Right? Depending upon the date for Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao, if that date is early July, then you could go early September. You follow what I'm telling you? Broderick Hunter, or mid-September. Broderick Hunter, salute, for Spence Porter, which is a lateral movement for Errol Spence. And it's the fight that Shawn Porter won. I told you guys before that Shawn Porter wanted to fight. Nobody believed me. Macab Chirac, salute. But regardless, if you believe me or not, that's the fight Shawn Porter want. He been wanting this fight. That's just what it is. Regardless if you want to say, no, he didn't, he fought Ugas, whatever. Ugas is not an easy fight. Let me just explain that to you. That's not an easy fight. Ugas is not an easy fight for anybody. Okay? Now, you can make up whatever assumptions you choose. B. Dill, salute. Norm South said he lost. No, he didn't lose. He won. He won. No, he straight up won. Norm South. So it is what it is. He won. And anyway, like I stated, Ugas is not an easy fight. Okay? Ugas wasn't doing anything in that fight to win the fight. Maurice Copeland, salute. Tell me what Ugas was doing. Justin Quinn, salute. No, I can explain it. I just don't feel like going into it. BNK 2006, salute. So don't tell me I can't explain it. Of course I can explain it. No, he didn't knock him down. Ricky Williams, salute. Of course I can explain it. I just choose not to go in and explain it because that's not what this is about. Mr. Martin, salute. Yeah, neither one of them did much in the fight, but Porter did more than Ugas, so, he ran the whole fight. It doesn't matter. So what does that mean? Cut the ring off. That's Shawn Porter's fault that he couldn't catch up to him? Cut the ring off. It doesn't matter. I don't care if he can fight on the outside or not. The fact remains, let's say he was to lose that fight. It was another close fight that he would have lost. Did he get blown out in either fight? No. So what's the point? You're making my point exactly. Tina R, peace and blessings, Queen. Thando Nithaka. What? Nikutha? Salute. So, salute to my brother. Gil Coles in the super chat. He said, why is Keith a duck for not fighting Errol and Errol not a duck for not fighting Bud? I'm a fan of all three. My only bias is that Keith is from my city. Salute to you, King. Salute to my brother, Fans Perspective. Salute. Well, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why it's two different things. Just Blaze, Jixon 1000. Salute. Keith Thurman flat out told you he's not fighting Errol Spence for a year, 2 years. Salute to South Africa in the building. I got to come to South Africa, man. Keith Thurman clearly told you, I'm not fighting Errol Spence this year. Nope. That's too tough of a fight, and I need tune-up fights. It's not happening. Regardless of what y'all say, what people think, I'm not doing it. That's what Keith Thurman told you. Errol Spence has never told you that about Terrence Crawford. All he said was, I'm going to clean up my side of the street, and he's making lateral moves. Black Cam TV, salute. Keith Thurman just fought Josito Lopez. Errol Spence is fighting Shawn Porter and trying to fight Keith Thurman. Those are lateral moves. Brandon Harrell, salute. Those are lateral moves. That's not step backwards. Keith Thurman is fighting Josito Lopez. And now he's talking about fighting another tune-up or Manny Pacquiao. If he didn't get the Manny Pacquiao fight, he was going to fight another tune-up. He wasn't going to fight Shawn Porter. Thurman looked better than Porter. Man, Norman, I'm going to time you out, bro, because now I'm starting to feel like you're trolling. And I don't like to time people out, bro. So I'm going to tell you, man, I'm starting to feel like you're trolling now. Lee Orpsey, salute. Everybody to each their own. Everybody can have their own opinion. It don't matter to me. But to come here and tell me that Shawn Porter Keith Thurman looked better than Shawn Porter in his last fight? What are you talking about? He nearly got knocked out. What are you talking about? Peter James, salute. Man, bro, go ahead, man. He said Thurman won 10 out of 12 rounds at minimum, Black Cam TV said. Let me ask y'all a question. You think that Josito Lopez could beat Ugas? He was in there with a better opponent. What are you talking about? You think that Josito Lopez could beat Ugas? Oh, man. Anyway, I'm going to stay on track, man, because y'all getting ready to annoy me now, man. So anyway, so these are lateral movements that they're making, right? Smash the like button, get the likes to 250. Ugas is a better opponent than Josito Lopez. Nobody even thought of Josito Lopez as an opponent for any one of these guys. T-Pums 101, salute. So what are we talking about here? That's like what we just saw Vasil Lomachenko in there with Anthony Crolla comparing him to Amir Khan. BX New York City, salute. Cornelius Atkins, salute. Ishmael Malone, salute. Raw and Uncut, salute. King Louis II, salute. Young OGs, Jafari Caesar, salute. So we just seen Vasil Lomachenko in there with Anthony Crolla, Ryan Clark, salute. And people comparing him to his performance to Wise Hudson, salute, his performance to that of Terrence Crawford with Amir Khan. Who fought the better opponent? Big Loke, salute. GN, salute. Brian the lawyer, salute. It's amazing, man. So anyway, I've been telling you guys, Daniel Guzman, salute. Do I like Keith Thurman? Absolutely. I love Keith Thurman, man. Love Keith Thurman. But that don't excuse his actions. Bilal Hobbs, salute. Nah, I don't want to see it again, KOD. And Amir Khan wouldn't take it again. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 250. So anyway, man, this is a lateral move for Errol Spence Jr. This is a good fight, and it's for unification, right? Muhammad Jabbar, salute. It's a unification fight, and it's no walk in the park for either guy. No walk in the park for either which guy. It's a tough fight for both men, and I welcome it with open arms. Right, Marty the Barber, salute. Bottom South Detail, salute. I welcome it with open arms from both guys. Who is the A side? It's a good question. Errol Spence is probably going to be the A side. Undefeated. He's more the hype. The hype is more Errol Spence than it is Shawn Porter. He's undefeated. He's actually been the champion right now longer than Shawn Porter. T-Tone Toledo, I'm getting ready to time you out, bro. Miami Snoopy 305, salute. Why do I feel like it's a lateral movement? Because it's for unification. If Shawn Porter's never been blown out in every fight, Shawn Porter's proven A-level welterweight fighter. That's why it's a lateral movement. Millionaire Mindset, salute. Jamal 24, salute. Donnell Cadeau, salute. So that's why JTR 311, salute. That's why it's a lateral movement. It's a lateral movement because Shawn Porter has never been blown out in the fight. The fight with Keith Thurman and Kell Brook that he actually lost, people felt like it could have went either way. People felt like he could have won both of those fights. It could have been a draw. Mike Ray, salute. True Hog 903, salute. It could have been a draw. It could have went either which way. Whatever, man. With that said, he's been knocked down once in his career, and that was against Robert Doon, salute. That was against Adrian Broner late in the 12th round. So that's why it's a lateral move opposed to taking a step back. Antonio Giles, salute. And when I say lateral move, I mean lateral as far as from Terrence Crawford. Now I'm not saying they on the level. Now I'm not saying that Terrence Crawford versus Shawn Porter is not a 80-20 fight. Terrence Crawford versus Keith Thurman is not an 80-20 fight. Those are 50-50 fights. Or 60-40 at best. 55-45. Boxing good, salute. Sad one, salute. You understand what I'm saying? Those are close fights. Abel Sanchez to train Jaime Munguia. Yeah, I agree. Yep. So those are 50-50 fights, right? So those are lateral movements. 60-40 at best. At worst. Max Sullivan, right? So that's at worst. That means it's still a close fight. Because you're only 10% off of 50-50. Means it could go either way. Cornelius Littlejohn, salute. So you just slightly favoring Terrence Crawford. So if you slightly favoring Terrence Crawford, right, means it's a close fight. Roy Babino, salute. That means it's a close fight. You understand what I'm saying? That's a close fight. So if that's a close fight, right, then that means they're lateral fights. They're not step back fights. So if it's a 60-40 fight for Terrence Crawford versus Shawn Porter, I'm not going to say a 60-40 for Terrence Crawford versus Keith Thurman. No way, no how. That's a 50-50 fight. It is what it is. Just like Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford is a 50-50 fight. And Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman is a 50-50 fight. That's what it is. Mommy's not here. No. So if they're 50-50 fights, right, then why are they not lateral moves when Errol Spence fights them? Of course they are. Jeezy Blood, salute. You understand? So him not fighting Terrence Crawford is a lateral move. So he's not fighting Terrence Crawford. He's going over here and fighting the WBC champ. TJ Wilkins, salute. You understand? Cedric McKiffin, salute. And Errol and Shawn Porter is accepting the fight like people thought he wouldn't accept it. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 300. Wilkinson Bernard, salute. Well, we don't know how Keith Thurman's going to look against Manny Pacquiao. We assuming. We assuming he's not going to look the same. That's no foregone conclusion. He might get his feet back under him and look like one-time Thurman. Anonymous guy, salute. I remember the GOAT, salute. Now, if he gets back to looking like the old Keith Thurman, right, against Manny Pacquiao, then guess what? You're talking about 50-50 fight again, right? Aren't we? So, if we're talking about a 50-50 fight, right? J Max, salute. Armin Wright, salute. Game Bread Fight TV, salute. So, salute to BNK 2006 in the super chat. He said Trump 2020. That's Keith Thurman. Vincent Beat, salute. That's what I'm saying, my brother Carl Burrell. He said, Blue, can you please explain to me when did unification fights become a duck for a champion? That's what I'm saying. Robert Boone, salute. It's never been a duck, it's a lateral move. And or not to mention, right, look who he's fighting. He's not fighting, no disrespect, Charles Martin, Ty Bigger, salute. He's not fighting a guy that was gifted or awarded, or fought for a vacant belt. He fought Danny Garcia for the vacant WBC's excuse me, man. My brother Worldbreaker said pass the he's not fighting a guy. He fought Danny Garcia for the vacant WBC belt that Rex Jamal, salute, that Keith Thurman had to vacate due to inactivity. And lost 2 close fights. One being to Kell Brook and one being to Keith Thurman. So when did that become Cheetah Head, salute. So when did that become a situation where he's fighting a nobody in a lateral in a Syndicate J, salute. Joshua Knowles, salute. Salute to the 513. So how is that possible that he's fighting a cherry pick opponent opposed to fighting Terrence Crawford? Cut it out, man. That's why I just made the comparisons. Terrence Crawford, right? Terrence Crawford against Shawn Porter, at worst, is in my opinion, is a 55-45 fight. And Terrence Crawford versus Keith Thurman is a 50-50 fight. If we get Keith Thurman comes back to Keith Thurman, that's a 50-50 fight. So Errol Spence fighting Shawn Porter is a lateral move. Salute to my brother Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian. So that's lateral moves. He's not taking a step back. Ishmael Malone, we're going to rinse you up, man. Because I see you in here all the time, man. Salute to you, Ishmael Malone. We're going to rinse you up. So that's lateral moves that Errol Spence. So he's saying, I got options. Why do I have to deal with ESPN and Bob Arum when I could fight for the green strap? Everybody wants that green strap. I could fight for the green strap and possibly win the green strap and then go to Terrence Crawford. Mimi Danny, salute. Just Blaze Jackson 1000, salute. So how's that a cherry pick? Exactly. He said Crawford has no leverage but a WBO. Yep. T-Tone Malone isn't Spence versus Porter a unification bout that gets us one step closer to undisputed. What is the problem? T-Tone Malone, my brother CB Sports, T-Tone Malone don't like Errol Spence. We made this abundantly clear earlier in this chat. I don't know if you was here, bro. Right? But T-Tone Malone don't know what he's talking about. He's just campaigning for Terrence Crawford. He don't like Errol Spence and he's campaigning for Terrence Crawford. Newborn, salute. You see what I'm saying? Newborn, we're going to rent you up too because you've been here for a minute too. So remember, T-Tone, remember my brother Carl Burrell, T-Tone is just campaigning for Terrence Crawford. He don't like Errol Spence. Vernon Starr, salute. So remember, yeah, the WBC is the most lucrative sought-out belt in the sport of boxing. That green strap. Arthur Mack, salute. It's the most recognizable belt in the sport of boxing. Now I know my brother Blood Boxing, aka the Godfather, aka Retro Boxing Documentaries, right? He's gonna break it down to you which belt is older and so on and so forth, right? But right now, as it stands, the most identifiable, the most lucrative, the most sought out belt is that green strap. Everybody wants that green strap. Vladimir Klitschko was trying to do anything he could to avoid Deontay Wilder from fighting Bermane Stiverne because he himself wanted to fight Bermane Stiverne because he himself never held the green strap, and that was a dream of his. That's a fact. That's just a fact. You understand what I'm saying? That's a fact. So with that said, Errol Spence has a chance to fight Shawn Porter in a fight that's still a legacy fight for him. It's still a legacy fight for Shawn Porter, for both fighters. Texas best, salute. And it's for unification for the IBF, which is, I believe, is the oldest belt, if I'm not mistaken. My brother Kurt Anderson, I don't know if Blood is in here, but Kurt Anderson is still in here, I believe. Hey, Kurt, the IBF is the oldest belt, right? Salute to Seattle, Washington. Al Carroll, salute. Oh, Chris Spence says the WBA. Excuse me then. All right, Lowland Prophet, salute, said WBI. Okay, so it's the WBA. Garland Chapel said WBA. Okay, so the WBA. So guess what? Terrence Crawford has the WBO. So he could essentially fight for the WBA and Keith Thurman. He said the IBF came in '83. Okay, so it's the WBA. So okay, let's just think about this, right? The IBO. So let's just think about this, right? He could fight for the most lucrative belt because he has the IBF. So he could fight for the more lucrative belt in the green strap, the WBC. Let's say he collects that green strap from Shawn Porter, which is going to be a tough fight, and that's a legacy fight, right? It's WBA, WBC, IBF, then the WBO. So Terrence Crawford has the least popular belt of them all. Dante Taylor, salute. And so now he has a chance to fight for the WBC, become unified, then fight for the oldest belt, the WBA, and Keith Thurman, and which is another legacy fight, right? 2 legacy fights, beating Shawn Porter and then Keith Thurman for belts, and then fighting Terrence Crawford for undisputed. What are we talking about here? That's the icing on it. That makes him a surefire Hall of Famer. If he goes through that gauntlet, Errol Spence, and comes out unscathed, that makes him a surefire Hall of Famer. And guess what? I'm going to do y'all one better. Then I'm going to get up off here because my brother World Breaker Fighting is coming on. But if he beats Shawn Porter, then goes on to beat Keith Thurman, guess what? He's undoubtedly #1 pound for pound best fighter in the world. A lot of hurt feelings over what I just said. And guess what? So if him beating, oh yeah, Keyboy Man 29, if he beats Keith Thurman and Shawn Porter, that makes him #1 pound for pound best fighter in the world. What do we mean? It's not even a question. So guess what? If that makes him the best pound for pound fighter in the world, then that means that validates the point that those were lateral moves fighting Shawn Porter and Keith Thurman, right? Not step backs. Do I think Terrence Crawford will stop Kell Brook? Yes, I do. Sosa S. If Hurd became undisputed at 54, well, Hurd, he beat Lara, right? He would have to beat Jamel Charlo, right? Deion Sanders, salute. He would have to beat Jamel Charlo. That still is not going to put him over So Enough Peter, salute. So Enough Peter, let's rank you up. That still won't put him over Errol Spence if Errol Spence was to run the gauntlet. Won't do it. because he would have beaten Kell Brook in the UK. He would have beaten undefeated Mikey Garcia. So he went to the UK. Listen what he would have done. Y'all not understanding. He's become Thanos now. In a sense, he's Thanos. Right? He's Thanos, right? He went to the UK, took Kell Brook's IBF belt. Right? Then he goes and fights Shawn Porter and takes his WBC belt. Then he goes fight undefeated Keith Thurman, and he would have been fighting Keith Thurman after Keith Thurman beats Manny Pacquiao. Keep that in mind. If he fights Keith Thurman, beats Keith Thurman, that means Keith Thurman got past Manny Pacquiao. Right? So that means Keith Thurman would have beaten Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter, and Manny Pacquiao on his resume. So that makes Keith Thurman a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame. You understand? So now he would have, if he beats Keith Thurman, look at what we're talking about. Now he beats Keith Thurman for his belt. Ricardo Ripley, Eric Jenkins, salute. Roy Babineau, salute. Right? So now, look who he beat. There's no doubt about it. He's the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. And he beat Mikey Garcia earlier. Where you had guys like Sugar Ray Leonard, Mike Tyson, regardless of what you think, they started coming out, and Tim Bradley, they was coming out saying that Mikey Garcia was going to win. He beat Mikey Garcia, didn't win the round. I gave him round 2, but you can say he arguably didn't win 1 round. Chris Huey, salute. You follow what I'm saying? Dante Taylor, salute. Canelo is definitely in the pound-for-pound race. Absolutely. I'm going to tell y'all what. Right? I'm glad you just said that. I'm glad you just said that. If Canelo beats Danny Jacobs and then goes on and beats Demetrius Andrade and becomes undisputed middleweight champ, he's going to be #1 pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. Simple and plain. If Canelo Alvarez beats Danny Jacobs and beats Boo Boo Andrade and becomes undisputed middleweight champion of the world, after beating Triple G for his belts, it's over. It's over. Mon De Niro, salute. Ronaldo Harold, salute. Ken Arista, salute. BG, salute. It's over. Mike Smith, salute. Johnny Gotti, Kaz Go, salute. It's over. Canelo's #1 pound-for-pound for best fight in the world. And the worst part about that is, who's going to dethrone him? There wouldn't be nobody left at 154, at 160 outside of Jamal Charlo. And imagine if he beats Jamal Charlo. Imagine if Canelo Alvarez beats Danny Jacobs, beats Boo Boo Andrade, becomes undisputed, then beats Jamal Charlo. Who's there for him to challenge him for undisputed, for #1 pound-for-pound in the world? Errol Spence will have to beat Keith Thurman, Shawn Porter, and Terrence Crawford. But the thing about that is, he don't have a fallback opponent. You follow what I'm saying? Black Cam TV, salute. He doesn't have a fallback opponent. Meaning that after Canelo becomes undisputed, he still has another hurdle to climb in Jamal Charlo. Errol Spence, if he beats Keith Thurman, Shawn Porter, and Terrence Crawford, there is no fallback opponent. Mind your neck, salute. The only person that would be able to challenge him would be Jaron Enos. You see what I'm saying? Where Canelo becomes undisputed, he still has one more hurdle after undisputed to solidify him. Where Errol Spence beats Shawn Porter, Keith Thurman, and then Terrence Crawford, There's nothing else at welterweight right now. You follow what I'm saying? Tawan Gibson, salute. Woolbag, salute. Y'all follow what I'm telling y'all? So with that said, man, I got to get up off of here, man. But I told y'all this fight was going to be announced soon, and guess what? I've been telling y'all for how long that this fight was going to be announced soon. How long I've been telling y'all this? How long I've been telling y'all this fight was going to be announced soon? For a long time, right? Danny Garcia gets no respect. Why? Because he's not. He has no. He don't show you nothing special. That's why. And when he steps up in competition, like it's gonna be September. When he steps up in competition, uh, uh, he loses. That's why. Nobody thinks Danny Garcia could beat Terrence Crawford. He lost to Keith Thurman and Shawn Porter already, and nobody thinks he could beat Errol Spence. That's why he's overlooked. Yep, close fights, but he lost. So it's essentially, you could say it's the same thing with Shawn Porter, except Shawn Porter beat Danny Garcia. So that's why. That's why he's an afterthought. Smash the like buttons, get the likes of 350, man. But salute to y'all, man. I'm done here, man. Go over to my brother Worldbreaker Fighting right now. He should be on right now with my brother Kurt Anderson, aka the historian, aka Kurt Sugar. My guy, man. Go over to Worldbreaker Fighting channel right now. I don't know what his topic is going to be right now because I didn't even peek at it. But go over there, check out the brother Worldbreaker Fight, man. I'm gone, man. Paul K. Salute. Oh yeah, you gonna hear it soon. It's already being laid. It's already being laid. This is the uncut version I'm letting y'all hear. It's already cut, screwed, and being laid and laid down, man. So you gonna hear it put together soon. I'm just letting y'all hear the uncut version, the raw version. But it's already chopped, screwed, and being prepared for the world. So, you know what I mean? But go, everybody, do me a favor. Go over to my brother, Worldbreaker Fighting. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button right now, man. Hit that subscribe button right now, man. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, hit the subscribe button, man. Is he going to talk Crawford? I don't know what his topic is going to be. I didn't check it out. I could tell you in a second. Don't know what his topic is going to be, but go check out my brother, Worldbreaker Fighting. He should be coming on, discussing actual fight. Let's see what he talking about. Do so nine, salutes. Sergio Gomez. Tacius Pugh, salute. AB versus Spence. No, don't want to see it. I'd rather see AB versus Danny Garcia. Discuss your actual fights on the table. No hypothetical fights today. Q&A. That's the topic. So listen, go over to my brother Worldbreaker Fight and check him out. Smash the like button, get the likes up to 350. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, man, hit the subscribe button. Once you hit the subscribe button, Al Carroll, salute, black man, salute. Once you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can get all the new notifications, man, for videos when I'm going live and things of that nature, because don't count on YouTube to inform you because they're not. So make sure you check. I come on at 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m. Also, I come on at 1:30 p.m., man. So make sure y'all check it out. Renzel Jetson, salute. Make sure you look out for it, man. But listen, man, smash the like button. Get the likes of 350 right now. Sir Ken, salute. Right now, man, smash the like button. If you didn't already smash the like button, smash it. Salute to my brother KOD Testimonies. Smash the like buttons. Get the likes up to 350, man. Smash it right now. Get them likes up, man. And like I said, man, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. You know what I mean? So that's all I got, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, man. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. Ray Wallace, salute. Star City J, salute. Take this time out right now. Go over to my brother Worldbreaker Fight and check him out, man. So salute to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Fab 19, salute, salute. Get the likes up to 350 right now, my peopleization. Can we get the likes to 350, my peoples? My peopleizations, get them likes up to 350. 350. 350. Smash the like button. Boxing goes, salute. Salute.